Wow. Wow. And more wow. Listen, here we go. You guys have been watching the NBA a very long time. And you know, right now, for all these years you've been listening to me talk about the NBA here on YouTube, I have never, ever said things just to say it. If I say it, I meant it. Bite my tongue for no one. Call me evil or unbelievable. Now, as I've told you in the past, I'm telling you now in the future, been telling you, and telling you. It's just now, I think, probably at this moment in time, you're finally listening. You're finally listening. LeBron, I need rest. LeBron posted he was fully rested for tonight's game. I knew to bet against him. Smart money will tell me each and every time he ain't ready. He played one half of the All-Star game. He had about a week off from basketball. And he was ready for action, right? Wrong. He wasn't ready for action. He looked like an old man out there on the court. Especially this game. Because the Indiana Pacers played a dangerous game of basketball, but their talent that they have is young enough to keep up with the pace. They played a fast-paced game where the Lakers slowed it down, methodically worked the ball. They couldn't hit anything. They were broke. The refs kept putting them on the line. And they bailed them out tonight. They can call it hate. They can call it you just don't like LeBron. Or it's facts. But see, I don't mind because the most of the people didn't see the game who are going to be commenting. They just saw ESPN. They saw your king get 18 points, blow 2 free throws at the line. He didn't score for 5 minutes in the game. He had one layup in the fourth quarter. Period. That was it. So my thing is, where is he great at? I just want to know. Playing in an up-tempo pace defensively put a lot of pressure on LeBron. He was not able to rest as they kept him moving from the first quarter and the second quarter. By the third quarter, LeBron was done. He had nothing else left to give. And with him on the court, it was slowing the game down to a crawl. The referees in the fourth quarter were just atrocious. They gave the Lakers 4 invisible ghost calls in a row to get them back into the game. The coach should have knew what was going on and got Brogdon back in the game and got his starters in there. But they were just sticking with the game plan. I'm like, you guys are sticking with McConnell a little too much. I know you like his defense and everything, but he's a risky player and he's too small. And eventually you're going to get switched on Kyle Kuzma, and that's going to be breakfast for Kuzma. Well, LeBron only had 3 rebounds. He couldn't jump. He couldn't get off the ground. He was totally burnt out, no legs. So Indiana was killing them on the offensive glass and defensive rebounds. And then in the fourth quarter, all of that started to go away. Trez and Kuzma closed the game out. They were big. Schroeder was awful. Pope was awful. Wesley Matthews have just not gotten into a rhythm at all being on his team. They lost Caruso to a possible concussion. They're going to evaluate him and, see how far they got to go. So the refs basically gave this game to the Lakers because the Lakers couldn't hit the ocean. It was just awful. God-awful game. "39 free throws. The Lakers were 30 for 39 on free throws. Can you believe that? "39 free throws. Well, what killed Indiana and lost my money, I lost by half a point, by the way. What cost me the money was the fact that they decided it would have been a better opportunity for them to continuously do what they're doing. No, because she got that goofy cousin. I don't want her in my house. She can forget that. Now, where was I? Sorry about that. I got distracted by the call. Well, you got LeBron doing whatever he is that, the thing that he does as far as moving in the direction that he's going in. And he didn't do anything today. When you shoot that many free throws in a game, it makes it very they tried to even it out. The Pacers shot 21 free throws in the game. That's not even close. They were attacking the paint, weren't getting the calls, especially in the fourth quarter. As the coach, you got to say, okay, look, they're not giving you the calls. You're going to have to put the ball in the bucket. We got to run the right plays. Malcolm Brogdon made too many mistakes down the stretch. We can't have that happen and win games like this. Like, we cannot afford to lose games like this. There's no way the Pacers should be 16-20. Okay, that's not a 16-20 team. The Pacers whooped them in the first quarter. The second quarter and third quarter, they basically played to a draw, but they were totally being dominated. And then the fourth quarter happened, and the refs got involved, and the Lakers end up with 34 points in the fourth. Based on the referees, man, they were just brutal. Just absolutely brutal in the fourth quarter. I was completely disgusted with how this game was officiated. But this is why I cannot root for the Los Angeles Lakers. I can't root for a team that they literally have to cheat for because they want to carry a guy who's past his prime and prop him up to be the face of the league. It's disgusting. It's disrespectful to the game. So that's why I was saying what I was saying earlier about talented players versus players who are past their prime. And it's time for them to get up out of the league. That's where we at right now. So you can give me your assessment of the game. I think Trez still had a good game. Him and Kuzma, they did a great job at what they were doing. But still, it was some things I felt that that even though the game was out of control with the refs, the Pacers still could have won it. You know, it was on the table. The Lakers was just god awful tonight, all the way around the board, starting with LeBron. So I just wanted to leave that out there. Anyway, I'm out.